gentlemen, and welcome to your very first remote science challenge. That's right, guys. From here on out, for the next few weeks or so, while we're kind of doing our own thing and living our lives away from each other, I wanted to find a way to share science with you guys, and also to find a way that we can be communicating and sharing things together. So the way that science is going to work for the next few weeks is we're just going to do science challenges, and then we're going to share all those science challenges together somewhere online. We'll have a huge gallery of all these amazing things that you guys have made in ways that have responded to a challenge that I have given you. Today, we're starting our very first science challenge in the realm of physics. Physics is a type of science wherein scientists study matter and motion and the way that they interact. Whoa, I just said some words that maybe make sense, maybe that don't. Motion, most people understand what that means. That's things moving. So lots of things move in the universe. You move in the universe. And so physics is the study of how those things move. The other thing I said was matter, and that might be one that you don't know. Matter is a simple scientific word that means anything made of atoms. And as most of you guys know, everything in the universe is made of atoms. So which means that most everything is matter. And so physics is a really cool science where they study everything and the way it moves. So today, we're going to start our study on physics with matter and what makes things up. Specifically, we're going to talk about something, a characteristic of matter called mass. I wrote it on the board here. Mass is simply defined as the amount of atoms, or the amount of particles, or the amount of matter within a given object. Okay? Every different object has a different matter, or different mass rather. And if the mass has a lot of atoms in it, then we say that it is great mass, it is very big, it is dense. If the matter has very few atoms in it, it is very low mass. A good example is these little circles I drew on the board. Imagine if these were little particles inside of an object. This particle would not have much mass because there's not much in it. Whereas this particle would have a much higher mass because there's lots of stuff in it. All right? This one would probably be heavier to pick up. This one would probably not be as hard if I bumped it on my head. All right? But mass is the amount of matter within an object. Okay? Why does that matter? Because we are going to be doing something with mass. We're going to be playing with it. And we're going to try to balance it. To start with, we're going to start with an experiment. Okay? And so this experiment you're going to do at home. What I'm going to have you do is I'm going to have you guys watch me. I'm going to explain how it's done. And then you're going to try it on your very own. Okay? First, I'm going to adjust the camera so you guys can see because you guys are going to see me do something pretty funny, I hope. Okay? Or step one for this trick. Okay? Step one for this trick is you got to stand up straight. My head's going to disappear. Don't worry. It's going to come back into frame in a minute. So you're going to have to stand up straight against a wall. Okay? Your feet need to be against the wall. It works best if your feet are together against the wall, but if they're not, that's okay. Your backside has to be against the wall. Your feet and backside have to be against the wall, okay? Once you get that, you got this trick. So feet and backside against the wall. You're going to take an object. I'm going to use my hat. You're going to put it on the ground. Now's the fun part. Without moving your feet and back from the wall, keep them up against the wall. You're going to bend over and try to pick up the object, okay? You guys can watch me do it real quick, and then what you're gonna do is you're gonna pause the video, and I want you to go find a wall in your house, and I want you to try this very same trick, okay? Here we go! Gonna pick up my hat. Seems like a simple task. A very simple task. Try it again. Here we go! Very simple task. Just gonna bend over and It didn't work. I fell over every time. And in fact, you might fall too. So make sure when you do this trick, you have space to fall. Right now, go ahead, stop the video, find a wall in your house, and give it a go. See if you can pick up an object. I'll wait for you guys. Hey guys, we're back. Hopefully you guys tried that trick and you didn't all fall on your heads, or maybe you did, but you fell on your heads in a safe spot. But I'm now gonna explain why that works. Okay, so everything is made of matter and made of atoms, right? And all of these things have a mass, and that is how much stuff is inside of you. How many atoms, how many particles, how many molecules make you up. Now, here's the thing. Every object has a spot where that mass has what's called a center, or a balance point. The center of mass. For objects that are symmetrical, like a circle, the center of mass is pretty simple. It's just located in the center of where all the stuff is. So if something is perfectly circular, the center of that perfect circle is the center of mass. Now, on a human being, we are not perfect circles. The center of our mass is not at the middle point of our bodies. Most people would think it would be the middle point of your bodies, but no, 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 no. There's a lot more mass on this side of your body than on that side of your body. Down there, I have legs and feet. Up here, I've got a big brain and a big head and a big neck and a big chest and a big heart and a big lungs and a big... I think you're getting the picture. There's more stuff up here. And so on your body, your center of balance is somewhere up in this area. When you bring that center of balance away from the thing that keeps you balanced, a force takes over. The force of gravity. And gravity pulls you down. So at all times, for an object to be balanced, the center of mass must be balanced. Otherwise, the force of gravity takes over. Gravity. Let's talk about that for just a second, because that's a really cool one. We're going to come back to gravity. We're going to play with gravity a lot, because gravity is a very cool force. And gravity is a force of attraction. And gravity is a force of attraction that exists between any two objects. That's right. Any two objects have gravity. Okay? My hat and me have gravity. This marker and that board have gravity. But if I drop this marker is not going to go to the board that it's attracted to. No, 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 no. Gravity works by attracting things to the object around with the biggest mass. Okay? And whatever has the biggest mass is going to have the most force of gravity. More things are going to go towards it. The thing with the biggest mass on Earth is Earth. Earth is the biggest thing around here. So when something is let go, it goes right to Earth, because Earth has the biggest mass. Gravity is a function of mass, and the bigger the mass, the more the gravity. That's why we're all attracted to the center of the Earth. That's why we all fall down. That's why you all fell down a minute ago. So today and next week, your science challenge is to build an object that uses an object's center of mass to defy gravity. You're going to be building an object that you can balance on a single finger. The object has to stick out at least 4 inches on each side. And the idea is you need to use the object's center of mass as the balance point to keep your object balanced. There are going to be full rules that are going to come in the email to you guys and your parents. And that email also has a bunch of templates and other places you can go to find ways that people created toys that they could make balance based upon the center of mass. You guys have full creativity to use any supplies you can find in your house to create a toy that will balance on your fingers and stick at least 4 inches out, up, or down from where your finger is from where you're balancing it. So guys, get ready to do some serious balancing and get ready to have a lot of fun with math and science. So this is Science Challenge number 1, center of mass. Building some balance toys and having some fun. When you guys create your toys, have your parents or someone else take a picture of it or a video of it. Once you have that picture or video, you should send it to your teachers or me, and we will get those videos loaded up into a gallery so that you can go and see what you've made, and you can see what all your friends have made, and you can see what I made, because I'm going to be making a really big one next week, and I'm going to try to balance it on my unicorn horn. I don't know if it's going to work. I really hope it does. Hey guys, I miss you, but I'm glad we're staying in touch, and I'm glad you guys are staying pumped about science. I'll see you guys all through the videos and pictures real soon.